we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about from there, it's anybody's game.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 11.
Richardson throwing to start out. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Cowboy 80. Hey, Craig.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
70 Rangers. Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Got his target, it's Dillon. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Buffalo 18 Rattlers, go!
They'll throw again, Richardson. This time they're gonna get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut up.
Another try following the sack. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
19 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
The drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Cougar 19.
From the 42. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Panther 60, Panther.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
From the 38. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Neighbors with the catch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Viking 18. Get it? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Dillon makes the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals first down.
They kick the running back in motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Arizona. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ready, set. Mustang 19. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll try and throw it here. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Bronco 80.
47-yard line.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, ready?
3rd down from the gun. Ooh, the Cardinals get to him here. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9.
Go check. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready?
They're going for this. This one's taken in by Hill. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way. 25 yards there.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Another run for Henry. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. He brings it in. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this one does not go far. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Cup 19. Hey.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Okay, break.
2nd and 3 now.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
19 Lions. Get it? 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun. Able to find Jones. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Set. Ready?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 Mavericks. 6. Let's go. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. Check smash. Check smash. Hut.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Henry with the first and still going. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Ready, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They run it with King Henry. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
19. Come on, set. Go.
Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to Davis. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
First down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
18. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson back to throw. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready?
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down at the 30. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Cardinals gotta score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Man in motion here. They'll throw again, Richardson. Cut near the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're gonna say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Go. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
Cardinals 14.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Get up.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
Taken in by Harrison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
On the go.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and
Hawk
1.
70. Hawk 70. Go.
Running this with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Taken down behind the line of
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's now 3rd
And they still have
down
2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Tag 79 Broncos. Get up.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it!
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or 2 in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Jaguars 20.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to
70
use.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go now. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And those are the type of gains they need right there. Still no first down, but he does stop the clock.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Mustang 19. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Huh.
Looking to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Setting up to pass. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Cardinals make the play that should win them this game.